All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 56. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard. 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let him know.
Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Caught right side, Davis. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
safety clear. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Bang, 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 bang.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check 52, come on.
On second and 11 now. Haskins eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
He was brought down by Nigel Bradley. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now it's Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Let's go now. 2, 6, 1.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now this matchup, an important one for week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. Geis with the carry on second down, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Son, 53, Mike. Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Throwing on second and long. Haskins, he's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Switch.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Get the ball. Hey, Mike.
Now Haskins, third and long. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running with Howard. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running from the gun with Howard. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On play action, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
3 bud. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On third down, Haskins. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Back. Waiting. Check. Out. 2 jet. The great 57.
Wentz now on first down. Right side caught by Jackson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
On first down, they run with Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year, 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Empty. Hey, alert three. Rip on 7.
Throwing his Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the slant.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw on third down. Haskins. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Jim, 3. 1, 2.
On first down, this is Geis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Throwing on second and long. Wentz, he's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Now Howard. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 48 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Redskins 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 57. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, D.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
And the Redskin first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hatchet, hatchet.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 38, Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Geis. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Nice move there by Darius Geis, and he got on my radar in 2016 when he was filling in a lot for Leonard Fournette because he had ankle issues at LSU. And the first time I saw him play, over 200 yards on the ground, a lot of long runs, but he also...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back, huh?
Now it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. The Dolphins, they have extended their lead in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 36-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Howard. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the out, watch the out.
Here's Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Jackson. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Go. 120!
All day.
Sunday!
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 43.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah. We don't want none. Watch twist. Watch
87.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Intended for Jordan Howard. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Now Wentz on third down. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Shorty.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On the ground, it's Geis. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that's complete. It's Watson. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
And the Redskin 1st down.
Here we go. Now the wolf. I'm coming.
On 1st down, it's Logan. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This is Geis. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to rrun it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I can't believe they let you play.
Again, it's Howard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
It's easy work.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Done. 180.
Check 56. I got it.
Let's go. Great.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 280.
I got you, punk.
Done.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Let's get 52's the mic.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the carry, it's Logan. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you.